Yo, I'm here with Tom Ward. Just did an interview. Here's the squad right here. And what else we doing? Just checking it out.
Wait, do I have to do this after?
Yeah, you have to. Go check out our interview right now.
Let me
Swipe
do
up.
mine now.
We're sitting here with Hunter Moreno. How are you, sir?
Good, man. How you doing?
Thank you for coming by.
Of course. Thanks for having me, brother.
You are a cinematographer, a photographer, a director, founder of Make Sure Your Friends Are Okay. Anything else? Entrepreneur?
Yeah, a little bit of that. Creative director and kind of doing creative stuff for a weed brand too. So
Okay.
kind of a little bit of everything. Yeah.
So what's your focus? I mean, you have so much going on.
Yeah, man. Just a lot. Make sure your friends are okay is like one of my main focuses right now. So
Okay.
I've been doing a lot for that.
Show off the shirt.
Yeah, I got the shirt on right now. Check it out, fanjoy.co/MSYFAO.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what made you kind of start with this whole thing? Like, take us back to the beginning with that.
So me and my brother reached out to me one day. So do you watch Catfish ever?
Of course. What's his name? Nev?
Nev, yeah.
That's my boy.
Yeah, so my brother watches it like often. And he hit me up one day. He's like, what do you think about Make Sure Your Friends Are Okay? And just the name, just said that like in a text. And I was like, yo, I love it. Let's do something with it. And I started getting into details about it. And he's just like, all these people on this Catfish show, like, no, they have no one checking on them, I feel like. Because how the hell does this happen? Like, how do you get into that big of a hole?
Yeah.
And no one like realizing like something's going wrong?
Yeah,
Like,
these are sick people.
yeah, they're sick people.
with problems.
Yeah, and I'm like, you have to like, I don't know, it became like a whole thing in that regard. So then I was like, okay, let's kind of get more into detail, like what we're thinking with it. And we started thinking like, all right, we want to do something around mental health. I got reached out to by a couple different companies to do like my own merch, like Hunter merch or whatever.
Okay.
And I didn't have any interest in doing that. And I wanted to do something that would like, make a difference and something like that. So we were like, well, I love mental health.
Do you have like mental health issues?
Yeah,
Or like what's your experience?
Definitely. I've been going through like a lot of depression, like when I came to LA and things like that. I think anyone kind of does when they come out here. And I just realized that like I was going through such crazy shit and I was having social media and everything online. No one had any idea.
Sure.
And I'm around celebrities who are going through it and no one's even aware that
No
they're
one's
like...
going to post themselves crying on Instagram.
Exactly. It was like something of just like hidden from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, what do we do in order to like normalize this conversation and have people talk about something that's actually going on in their lives? So, did this company and we're like, we're just trying to normalize this conversation, encourage you to have more meaningful conversations with your friends.
Okay.
And we donate proceeds every month to different mental health organizations, any type of companies where we're just like, trying to give back and let people know it's okay to talk.
That's cool.
So.
And was yesterday Mental Health Awareness Day?
Mm-hmm.
Or I saw you guys donated 50% of your profits.
Yeah.
One third tweet here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. You guys
we
did
do that. We pretty much we switch our percentages throughout holidays, months. Last month we did it was Suicide Awareness Month.
Okay.
So we donated to the Texas Crisis Hotline.
Oh, nice.
So we did like cool donations for them. And yeah, so it changes up every month, and we really just, like I said, just trying to normalize this conversation by spreading the message as big and as wide as possible.
Sure.
So great.
What's your focus now? Is that your focus? But you also have a 9-to-5.
Mm-hmm.
You got social media stuff happening.
Yeah.
Your probably claim to fame is you're a cinematographer, photographer. Where did that fall off? Like, how do you manage everything?
It's gotta, find balance. I think everything's in balance, So I do, like, Make Sure Your Friends Are Okay. It's like my love. I love working with that and everything around it. But, I do like my music videos. It's a music video last weekend for Bella.
Oh, nice.
And so I do all her stuff still for her. Documentary work. Went to Puerto Rico. Shot documentaries in Puerto Rico a couple years ago. So I kind of make it work. I just will do whatever it takes. I'll keep working in every aspect. So I'm kind of all over the place, but
so if you look at your money like a pie chart, I was fascinated by YouTubers' money and influencers'
oh yeah, of course.
Money. Like, if you look at it, where's the biggest chunk coming from? Is it from the 9-to-5? Is it from
probably from the 9-to-5. But the 9-to-5 is also like I have so much free range to do whatever I want with it.
Okay.
Because one of the 9-to-5 is like a weed company, so I get to do like all their creative.
That's funny. Like, my day job. I'm working for a weed company. Can you smoke weed all day?
No, unfortunately, they're really really cool about it, and I don't want to be doing that in the first place. Because I couldn't be as like I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, I wouldn't be motivated. But yeah, so I get to work from home for a lot of times. I go out on sets. I hire on teams. I get to direct. I get to shoot. I get to do kind of a little bit of everything.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's like, doesn't have to take up all my time because I'm able to dish out work to different people and kind of like monitor a team rather than me handling it all. And then I can also be doing my shit after hours and things before and after. So I'm able to get like a nice like mix of everything.
Nice. And what's second on the list? Cinematography?
Yeah,
work?
Cinematography, photography, like music videos, photo shoots, things like that.
Dude, it's wild like how the world works now. I've only met you once for like a second when I interviewed Tana the first time. But like I text you, you've edited videos for me, we DM each other.
Stay in contact all the time. Yeah,
it's so strange like the way the world works now.
Dude, you can stay in contact with people and like some people
never talked.
Never even talked, never met, things like that. And you can make like great friendships. I just had the Make Sure Your Friends Are Okay event and there was this guy who started H Factor Water, if you're familiar with that.
Yeah, what's that?
It's like this like pouches of water. Anyways, he like DM'd me a while ago and he just was a nice guy and he got me all my sponsors for the event. Was helping me doing all these things, talking to all these different people, setting me up with all these, amazing opportunities. Never met him in my life. And he just was doing it out of the kindness of his heart just because he wanted to be a good person. He respects what I'm doing. Yeah. And I'm like, that is so awesome having that opportunity. I met him at the event. I'm like, yo, thank you so much. And he was just like a great person. So that's the great part about it.
We were just talking about trolls before we started shooting and how we were just talking about how people make 50 fake accounts just to hate separately on people and this and that. But there's good people, there's good stories like that too. Yeah. I'm sure people have reached out about Make Sure Your Friends Are Okay. Yeah. What's like the most, the best story, the most inspiring story that I'm sure people reach out to.
Yeah, dude, it's really crazy. I didn't understand like the depth that I was going to be really reaching after making this company. I didn't have any idea when we started it, like how meaningful it was going to be. I knew what I was doing, like I knew what I was trying to get around mental health, but I've been getting like these, amazing messages, but also like so fucking sad messages, man. Like there's some sad messages. And I got one of them was actually one of my friends and he like loved my company, but didn't really understand like it all the way all encompassing pretty much. And one day, he's over at my house. He didn't talk to his friend for like a week. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna check on my friend, blah, blah. And he actually ended up committing suicide. And he had no idea. And he called me the next day. He's like, I get it, man. I understand it now. I understand exactly what you're doing. It all makes sense to me. And I cannot thank you enough for doing this and what you're creating. And it was just like, holy shit, like we're actually hitting people somewhere where they are really like finally understanding what we're trying to do. Yeah. And we're giving people a place to like talk and things like that. So that was pretty astounding and like a really like hard-hitting thing where someone just like, hey man, like I get it, man. I get what you're doing. Wow. Yeah.
That's pretty cool because every asshole's trying to sell you a hoodie. Right?
Literally everybody.
Everybody's trying to sell you a hoodie.
Everyone wants to sell a hoodie.
How many fucking hoodies do I need?
Every person I could think of has a hoodie line. Yeah.
I'm going to get a hoodie line out. I'll be the last one. I might as well.
Downward hoodies.
Downward hoodies. No one will buy that. Picture me like this. Sale here or there, right?
You get a couple.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll buy one.
But you're doing something kind of different and is actually benefiting somebody. So I think that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
And like there's other people, like we're talking about, there's people doing good out there. I think your generation, like I come from a different generation, is much more socially conscious and responsible than previous ones.
Oh, definitely.
Everyone, I love my plastic straws. I'm going to get so much hate for this.
Get so much hate.
I'm going to get so much hate.
Not condone this.
Hunter does not condone this. But, people will hate because, I should, and I should and probably will, use reusable straws or, carry your water with you and don't use plastic bottles.
It's really something else. I think that like social media is done something where you're now accountable for everything. Before you weren't as accountable. You could do whatever you want. People didn't talk about it. You're just like, I could, drink whatever I want. I have whatever cups and people don't think about it. Yeah. Now you post a story and you have a cup in your hand that's not reusable. You'll at least get some messages being like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah. So I think, if anything, it's so awesome that social media has that ability. Yeah. Putting people in check and people accountable.
Makes you have to be so much more careful before you post.
So much more careful. I'm watching my stories back 100 times before I click. Oh yeah, of course. You never know, like someone in the background, someone saying something that shouldn't be said.
Like you're pretty, a positive guy, especially like in person or online. Not pretty controversy free, but you said you were talking before. You get hate online on social still.
You can't please everyone. At the end of the day, like there's gonna be.
What are people hating on Hunter for? What could they possibly hate on you, my friend? I mean, is there something?
You know, everyone has to hate about something. I feel like everyone will find a reason to be upset with you, whether it's for, you know, I have a mental health company. They're like, why are you not donating 100%? You know?
Well, we got to make the fucking shirts.
I have to make the shirts. I have to hire people. I have to do events. There's so many other things too, you know?
Do people really ask that?
Oh, yeah. They just rip into it, you know? So you get that. You get, you know, ex-girlfriends and things like that who post and do a whole drama thing. I'm never one about drama. I'm never going to be confrontational.
Sure.
I'm never going to make a YouTube video. I'm not about that life at all.
You're not going to become a vlogger tomorrow?
Not a vlogger tomorrow.
Hey guys, like and subscribe.
That's not me. It's just not me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to ever be like that. And I just want to be like myself and stay out of like, you know, hate as much as possible. So every time I get it, just brush it off, send them love. A lot of times I kill them with kindness.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, man, you hate me? I love you too, bro.
Yeah.
I love you too. And it just like...
You can't even engage because if you start getting in a pissing match with them, you look like an idiot.
You look an idiot. It's not even worth it. It's really not even worth it. So I've been kind of, you know, staying positive as much as possible.
Well, you're like unique because you're kind of in front of the camera now, but you started behind it. Like, where do you feel more comfortable?
I feel like behind it most of the time.
Do you? There's benefits being in front of it too.
Yeah,
though.
definitely. I love both sides for sure. I mean, if I'm able to be in front of it and I'm able to engage and change someone's life, like with my company or whatever it is, and talk to someone about something important, like I love that. But if it's you know, something I can direct and create, like a piece that's just like meaningful and hit someone hard, like I love you behind the camera and like tell the entire team what to do and how to shoot it and things like that. So it's really both for me. I love it either way. But,
sure. Are you on Tana's show?
A little bit. Not much. Yeah, I've appeared on it like once or twice, but not too much. No. Yeah, kind of stay out of that too. Yeah, you know, anything with like MTV and things like that. They love drama. They love going crazy with it. And like I said, I'm trying to stay away from that type.
Yeah. How did you guys meet anyway? That's probably where you first got noticed, right? Publicly?
Yeah. I met Tana through Bella. So me and Bella.
How do you know Bella?
My roommate, when I moved out to LA, I first moved into some random like 80-year-old guy's office. I had no idea who he was, some random guy online.
Some creepy dude?
Some creepy dude. Like, no idea who he was. I had no place to live. And I moved, I got
There's other places you could have been.
Oh, for sure. But I graduated from college and I was like...
Where'd you go to school? Where are you from originally?
I'm from San Diego.
Okay.
And then I went to school in Arizona, University of Arizona.
Okay.
I got my business degree over there.
All right.
Then moved to LA, work at a talent agency. And I was, like I said, living in this guy's office, like on a cot, like one of the ones you like fold out like that. And
he didn't live in the office too, did he?
No, but he'd come in there like 6 a.m. every morning. And I was just like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
And I did it for about like 6 months because I didn't know anyone out here.
You would have to get up, obviously. You couldn't just roll over with him like typing
just
away
going, like,
and
typing like crazy. Yeah, I was not interested. And I was getting up early for my job anyways. And then eventually I met this girl who actually went to school with me and also went to my high school nearby me. And she was Bella's assistant at the time.
Okay.
And we became like really good friends. We moved in together.
You and Bella?
Me and the girl.
Oh, okay.
So we were friends kind of before that. We talked a little bit. We're like, let's move in. We move in together. Then me and Bella, I meet Bella through her. We start hanging out, doing some video, some photo shoots here and there. Then my roommate gets fired, but me and Bella become close enough friends.
What'd she get fired for?
Something random. I think there's always an issue when you become too close to your manager where you stop working as hard or whatever it is. And me and Bella started, kept our friendship going. And we went to Vegas for a convention, for Life is Beautiful. And Tana was out there.
Okay.
And
were they dating at the time?
No.
Oh, okay.
And that's when they met. And I was with Bella and Tana walks up and she says like, let's break the internet, let's like make out or something.
Yeah.
And
that was the legendary kiss.
And that was the legendary kiss.
That shook the internet.
Exactly, man. And that did it. And then Tana through her and we just stayed good friends.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Is Bella always like that? Like the last time I interviewed her, we did it in her, check out the interview, we did it in her bed and she just smoked weed the whole time. She's like, just sit in bed with me and do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, fucking whatever, cool.
That's Bella, man.
Yeah.
I live with her actually at that house. I live in like the guest house.
Oh, you're there now?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. That's a sick house.
Yeah, it's an awesome place. It's
and super isolated, where the last one,
it's right on the street.
Could just roll up, it seemed like.
There's paparazzi every day there. It was just annoying for her. I felt horrible for her, you know.
But why would she pick that house? If you don't know LA, without telling where the house is, it's in the valley. It's in a normal street next to normal people.
Yeah.
And there's just Bella Thorne in the mix.
Yeah, just the neighbors hated her. It was just like, it was a shit show.
Yeah,
but we moved into this new place and it's just isolated. It's from everyone. It's so peaceful.
Yeah.
And yeah,
where do you even go grocery shopping around there? Without saying where it is, it's like up this hill.
It's like windy.
Codes and dude, I was scared as shit.
Everyone's always terrified. Every time I have a Postmate coming up, I'm like, you can sit for a little bit and relax before you go back down. I was
so fucking anxious.
Yeah, man, everyone does. It's really funny.
Yeah, like where do you go if you need I don't know.
There's a cool cafe at the bottom of the hill I had to eat at and do workout a lot. It's like 10 minutes down the hill. Once you get down like the windy road, then there's like civilization. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, right on.
So kind of in that area, there's always like Ralph's down the street and things like that. So not too far.
Nice. So you're in the metropolitan area.
Yeah, I'm still close enough. It's like within 30 minutes, I think it's close. So,
okay, nice. Yeah. So when you were a kid, like before college and stuff, were you always into photography, always into filming? Were you into YouTube? Were you one of these like kids obsessed with YouTube?
No, the thing is, that's crazy. I didn't even know anything about YouTube when I was in high school or anything about that. I didn't know Vine. I think me and like a couple of my friends made Vines, but like it was like we had like one follower and that was him and that was me. Like you know, and like
each other.
Yeah, we didn't know anything in that regard. I was so out of that space. I got introduced to it through like Tana, really.
Okay.
Yeah, we just, I went to school, went to college, and still had no interest at all.
But did you know, like, YouTube was a thing, but did you know any of these big, you're in LA, do you know any of these big YouTubers or no one you went to high school with was like a big Instagram?
One of my friends was doing YouTube in high school, but I didn't really understand it. He's like a car YouTuber. Okay. And he's been fucking killing it, and it's so awesome.
Oh, no shit? Yeah, give him a shout out. Who is he?
TJ Hunt. It's my boy.
Okay, we'll put him right here.
Yeah, he's absolutely killing the game. He has got himself a Ferrari and like does all this cool shit with it. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Super cool. And he was the first one I really realized was doing something in that space. But I had no interest in photo. I had no interest in video at all.
Okay.
And I lived in Barcelona for about like 6 months getting a business minor out there.
Okay.
And
while you were in college?
While I was in college. And while I was out there, I came back out a horrible stomach virus, right? And it's my senior year of college, and I can't drink, I can't smoke, I can't do anything.
Okay.
I'm like, what do you do at a crazy party school?
Yeah, you
and,
obey.
Yeah, and you can't drink anything. And I'm like, I might as well pick up a camera and start filming the parties if I can't be at them.
Okay.
So I started filming all the events, and I was just like random like parties here
Who
and
does
there.
That?
Yeah, no one.
Literally
no one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was filming like you would have DJs come and I'd film it, or like a sorority video, I'd film that.
And what would you do with the?
I just like make little edits.
But what would you do with it? Would you give it to the girls to put on Instagram?
They'd post it on their Instagram, their YouTube. I'd post it on my Instagram. I didn't have like any followers, but I still thought it was cool.
Okay.
And
so just doing it for fun.
Yeah, exactly. And that was it. That was a hobby. I was just gonna do it as a hobby.
Okay.
And then moved to LA, and it's still just the hobby is the back pocket. And I finally was able to.
You had a business major and you worked for a talent agency out there?
Yeah.
Which one?
ICM Partners.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what were you doing?
I was an assistant in the music part of it. So I was working underneath different like amazing acts. You know, we had like J. Cole and Ray Shremmerd and, you know, a lot of really awesome people.
And you get to work with them and meet them?
Yeah. I mean, I get to meet them, but I got to work for them. We were routing tours and things like that.
Not as sexy.
No, not as sexy.
Behind the scenes
not
stuff.
as sexy at all.
Okay, all right.
But
they're not pulling you on stage.
But I was wearing a suit every day.
For
I was
real?
stacking cookies in jars.
With your ripped jeans and your Vans
Oh,
on?
yeah, no.
You were wearing a suit then?
Yeah, I was wearing a suit every single day. Like I said, stacking cookies, like pushing the mail cart at first. I was doing, you know, every
like
little
you're
bit.
starting in the mailroom. That's like
man,
every LA story.
I went through hell and back at that place.
Making any money or not really?
Not really. Barely, very, very low.
Cool jobs don't pay much.
And it looked cool publicly, but it was like hell. It was hell on earth.
Yeah.
Sorry guys. But it was miserable. It was for sure super miserable. And I just knew that I was working, you know, 6 a.m. to 10 at night or whatever the hours were. They were crazy. And I was like not able to be creative. I was trying to work at like when I got home at 11 to like 1 a.m.
You're not trying to work then. You're tired.
It's just like I was so exhausted. And I finally was able to leave and do video and photo full time, and it took off. So
you went from, okay, I'm just shooting sororities and stuff, little clips and stuff. You're working the day job. Are you like, when are you getting more involved in, hey, I'm going to learn Final Cut Pro, I'm going to sharpen my photography skills? Like, when did you learn all that stuff?
YouTube, man. I would go on YouTube like when I got home and be like, how to do Final Cut and things like that, and just practice here and there and figure it out. And then eventually I just got the right opportunities. Like Bella was asking me to do videos for her. I was faking sick.
Was that your first gig? With Bella Thorne?
I think Bella was like one of my first gigs. Yeah, and Bella and
shit.
Tana. Yeah, they both were letting me like do these videos. Tana's was the first music video that I did that like blew up. Okay. And
you had like no experience. Like, how'd you even?
I had no idea what I was doing.
Why'd she pick you?
I don't know.
I wouldn't have picked you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, show me like your like good work you've
I
done.
think she just understood how much I wanted it.
Okay.
She knew how much I hated it at my life. I got that work, and she knew how much I wanted to leave it. Okay. And she like, was just like, yo, I believe in you. Make it happen. Okay. And I brought a team on, and shot these things, and I would, like I said, I'd fake sick at work, and just go and shoot these things. And I remember I was saying this recently, looking at underneath my desk while this video was like blowing up, getting like 10 million views plus.
Holy shit.
And I was just like, what am I doing here? Like, why am I at this like horrible place that I hate? Yeah. And eventually I was able to quit and like be able to do it full time.
But does that bum you out? Like, first of all, I've never had a video like go that high, but like as you're watching it go, okay, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, but you're not making any more money. Does it kind of like bum you out in a certain way, or no? Are you just happy for like something you created?
I was just stoked, man. I was so excited. I had no idea what I was doing. It was just all new to me. Like I said, I didn't watch YouTube people at all. I knew nothing about it. I didn't know anything about her life, really. It was just all brand new. So when it was happening, I was like, no idea what's happening. Yeah. But I think I'm able to quit this job. Yeah. And I did. Yeah.
How long after that video did you quit?
Probably a couple months after. I think a month or so after. Okay. Yeah. And I asked to put my 2 weeks in, and they said, get out. And I was like, okay.
Okay, nice. Did you have like, I guess you could do that when you're young and single, right? Like, did you have like steady gigs lined up? Like, okay, I'm going to be shooting for this Instagram girl every week. I'm going to be doing this video.
Not really, man.
Yeah, you didn't have like a well thought out plan.
No, I didn't. I know my mom was so mad at me. She was just like, I can't support you.
Yeah,
I cannot.
Don't ask for money.
She's like, don't ask for money. I can't. You need to work. You need to find a way to work. So I was doing a lot of things for Tana. I was finding other like YouTubers here and there.
Making much money or no?
Tana was helping me a lot. I was traveling with her. I was doing a lot of things. Okay. But the other ones were just kind of like opportunities. I was working with random artists that were just giving me opportunities just to shoot for them. Okay. And it was working. I was getting experience. I was learning how to do it better too. But it's kind of in that realm.
Wow. Yeah. So let's talk about Instagram girls. Okay. Because it's so fascinating, right? Yeah. And you've worked with a bunch of them. You don't have to name names. But first of all, are they a pain in the ass?
Yes.
In general, right? It seems like.
Yeah.
What's it like? First of all, it's just taking a picture of an Instagram girl. The lighting, the hair has to be right, this and that. How long does it take to get a picture that works?
Dude, it's something else because there's a difference between Instagram girls and models.
Well, that's a good question. So everyone on Instagram's a model, but when I think of models, I think of Giselle. That's a fucking model. Tall, skinny, has big campaigns.
Yeah, exactly.
Some girl who's in a bikini isn't a model.
Not a model.
She's like, so what's a model in your eyes?
A model is someone when I turn the camera on, they know what they're doing. They are ready for. I can sit there and take a bunch of photos, and they're giving me 20 different looks. Okay. You know what I mean? They're doing every different action.
Blue steel.
They're moving. And rather than Instagram girl, it's just like, they're just doing like they save kids.
Dead eyes.
Exactly, and they're like. And then I'm having to give more direction, which I'm fine with as well. Yeah. But yeah, like the Instagram girl space is really, I don't know how to describe it.
What do you mean? Just say what you're thinking.
It's just not enjoyable. I feel like working with them is most of the time it's not enjoyable. A lot of them all want free work,
Yeah. Do they want to pay or no?
99% of the time they don't want to pay.
So why would you do this?
In exchange for like, they post about you, and potentially there's a chance that you find a brand through them, and the brand likes you, and
this is always maybe.
Yeah, it's all a dream. Luck of the draw. It's a chance that this person has one person that follows them that is this other person that I want to be working with, and they see my work and whatever. And I thought that's what I needed to do for a while.
So you were doing these free deals,
these free shoots, and I was working I remember recently I was working with this girl. I'm not gonna say her name.
No, that's fine.
And I did like a 5-hour shoot or longer, maybe a 6-hour shoot with her. Okay. Like 6 different outfits, maybe more. Studio shoots and lifestyle. So we were doing both outdoor and indoor. Okay. And I did all this stuff. She asked for the photos the next day. Wow. And I gave her 300 photos, all edited up. And she was like begging me for these photos, whatever. I sent them all to her. She starts posting them all and not tagging me in any of them.
Wow.
And I was like...
And you didn't get paid, by the way.
No, not got paid either. And I'm like, I hit her up. I'm like, hey, if you're not going to pay me, if you're not going to tag me, all good. Just here are my rates.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I can't pay you because I can't tag you because it's a brand deal and I'm getting paid for it. I'm like, so you knew going into this.
Man, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm like, so you knew going into this, you're going to get paid for it. And you knew you couldn't tag me, yet you let me take these photos.
Wow.
Like, it was like, she thought about the process before. Yeah, I'm going to get this photographer to do all this stuff for me. I'm not going to tag him. I'm not going to pay him. And she's like, I'll pay you. I'll tag you in one of the photos I take or I post eventually. And I was like, oh my God. And I posted something about it on my social media, which I never am confrontational about.
Did you name her name?
No, I didn't. But people found out who she was.
Good.
And people went crazy.
Good.
She got so much hate.
Fucking good.
And it was, I think she learned her lesson. And I didn't want it.
People need to get paid. There's, you know, we got Daniel here who edits videos. I pay him. You've edited videos for me. I wouldn't even imagine asking you to do that for free.
Yeah, man.
It's worth, people's time's worth money.
It's this weird thing where people believe that because of social media, it's okay to exchange like followings. People believe there's like, I mean, technically there is, right? There is like brand deals will be like, whatever amount of money for these people they're posting on their page, it's worth X amount.
It's not like they're setting up a brand deal.
Yeah.
You can't pay your electric bill with a tag.
No, that's it. That's literally it. I cannot pay my rent with a tag. And
no.
I can't do it. Yeah. And I was trying to do that for a long time. Mm-hmm. And I realized like...
You learned your lesson.
Yeah. I have to get burned a couple of times and be like, all right, not worth it.
Sure.
Completely not worth it for me. But I built like a portfolio out of it and got like enough work for me to show off like my ability. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I got to find like positives in the whole thing. But
that's a tough space.
Crazy.
I got to ask you this too. You're a guy, you're a young, good-looking guy. Do chicks ever offer like, hey, I'll give you a blowjob if you do a photo shoot? Does that happen?
You definitely get like some crazy ones. I think a lot of times they're like afterwards, like, do you also want to kind of stay and hang out longer?
And that would be
I just like, and I just would be like, no, I never want to be that photographer known as that. And there's so many photographers who've been getting, coming out recently, or people have been coming out about these photographers being creepy and using their, asking them to do naked photo shoots, things like that.
Yeah.
And I never want to allow that to happen.
Smart,
so I never engage with anyone that I shoot with. I do it all platonically on purpose because it's not worth it to me.
That's smart. Stuff comes out, it's cancel culture.
Yeah,
they could come out a month from now from a shoot you did 5 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's not worth it. I'm like, I way rather meet someone organically and not in my workspace. And if I had someone in my workspace, then I will contact them at a later time while I'm not no longer working with them. And it's just like something casual.
Yeah.
But it will never be like, let's keep hanging after this. Let's do this, blah, blah. Just
keeping it professional.
Yeah, very professional, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, I guess you have to, right?
Yeah.
You were talking about like, talk about clout chasing. Now, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, man.
And Instagram girls are also sometimes guilty of clout chasing, right? So you've got a nice following. You're friends with all these people. You had your cool event. We'll insert pictures here. Your Make Sure Your Friends Are Okay event last night.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton's there. Bella's there. All the cool people are there. Do people try to hit you up all the time? Like, what's people's goal? Are they trying to get followers from you? Are they trying to get a tag? Are they trying to meet Bella? Like, what are people coming at you with?
It's a little bit of both. I think it's kind of everything. And people, whether they're like, can I come on set with you and help you out? And you never know if these people are actually trying to help out or they have like this attention of, I just want to take this photo and I'm going to post this about them and just like this whole thing.
Yeah.
You have to take like everything with a grain of salt and be so careful about every person that you work with out here. You never know what these people's intentions are. So you got DMs being like, hey, can I come to your event? I'll help out with this, or I want to do this for you. And then you get like the hate messages being like, why the hell wasn't I invited to your event? And like,
I was going to send you that.
I was surprised
you didn't get a DM? I said that last night.
I'm surprised you didn't come, actually. No, but like really the people, you get that from everyone. Everyone has to have like some sort of reaction to you. And you don't know if someone's in it for like a good reason or not. You never know if someone's messaging you because they're actually a good person. They're like, let's work together, let's collab, let's make something beautiful. Or if it's like, they got this secret intention. They're meeting you so they can get to the next person, the next person through you.
Sure.
So you have to really have a good judge of character. You have to know people's intentions pretty early on.
So when people are clout chasing, I'm an old guy, what do I know? What are they looking for? More followers? Is that what everybody wants?
Pretty much,
I mean, I want more followers too. Sure, who doesn't?
Fame, I think people, but I think there's a difference between going about it in like a professional way and being like, let's do something together that benefits both of us. Rather than being like, I will do whatever you want to get more followers. And there's a big difference.
There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that going on.
Going 100%. It's all over the space right now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I couldn't imagine I've got 2 daughters. I hope to God. Like, that's one of my biggest worries ever is like, they want to become an Instagram girl.
It's scary, man.
Because, and the other hard part about that life, and I'm not bagging on women too, there's Instagram guys who are just as vapid.
Oh, 100%.
They're doing the same deal, so I got to be equal opportunity.
No, 100%.
The guys are doing the same thing. The shirt off pics all day, laying on the hood of a car or something, whatever the fuck
they all
doing.
do it. Everyone does it, yeah.
But the problem is, and kids out there, I interviewed, I won't name her name, but huge following, Instagram girl. It was like talking to a fucking wall.
Really?
And it got no views. And it took me a while to realize why. And it was because no one cared what they had to say. And I was like, oh yeah, they just want to see her. And I'm the same way. Like I've said this before, you know, Revolve, the company?
Yeah.
Are they clothing or what are they?
I don't know. They're doing like trips with people now too. They do a little bit of everything.
That's my point. No one knows, but you're a guy. I follow them because they have the hottest chicks ever repping them.
They know what they're doing in that regard.
I don't even know what the product is. And all those girls, I click on them. I don't know what they sound like. I don't know what their interests are. I don't know anything about them.
Yeah, no, it's so true.
So it's bad for them too.
Yeah, people, that's the thing. Like, you can get people who follow you, right? But then you have to get the people who actually are interested in who you are.
Yeah.
Like, past your nude photo, past what you're posting, you know, the shirtless pic, whatever it is, you have to like engage with them and be able to engage with them. And most of the time, they're just like, keep your mouth quiet, take your shirt off, Hunter. You know, whatever. Literally. And you just don't know. And like, that's the thing. Like, unfortunately, like, you have to separate it where you can get the people following you because they want to know who you actually are.
Sure.
Versus they want to know you with your mouth quiet and not speaking. So it's hard. I don't know the secret to it. I don't know why.
I was going to ask you that. What's the secret to the person out there looking now?
I don't know.
I got hit up on Instagram today, this lady, or on Twitter, and she said, you know, I was asking questions for you. I'm like, hey, you have any questions for Hunter? And the lady said, how does a mom in Michigan get clout? You know? And she was a mom in Michigan. I was going to reply to her that so many people, not everyone's from LA, not everyone's going to cool parties in LA. Most of these YouTubers didn't start out here. Jake and Logan were kids in Ohio who fucking like being stupid on camera.
Yeah, Andrea's from Indiana. Just a small ass town. You exactly.
know?
I think it's the work ethic. If you're putting in that work every day, if you're grinding, like you're gonna see results. And that's a fact of the matter, especially if you're someone entertaining and people like to watch.
That's the key.
Yeah, you have to be something different nowadays. It's so oversaturated. Everyone is making YouTubes nowadays. Everyone's making Instagrams. Everyone's doing the same exact thing. So you have to be different. You have to set yourself apart and find some way to do it. And if you can't do that, then it's going to be extremely hard for you to be like that one person who stands out in the same crowd.
There's a show on Netflix I was watching last night. And it's like T.I. was on it, Snoop was on it. It's like Cardi B was on it. It's like a rap show. They go to each city and they pick these rappers and they go on. Everyone was the fucking same. It was an hour show and I watched it in like 5 minutes because I fast forwarded everybody's history, see him rapping. Okay, that guy sucks. Fast forward to the next one. And they all sucked except for this one guy. His name was like Old Man Bob. And he was an old black guy and he was dressed in a full suit. And he was funny as shit.
That's awesome.
But he was the one guy that stood out. And everyone loved him and they moved him on to the next round. But the point is, everyone else was doing the same rap that everybody else is doing and no one gave a fuck. You know, they're trying to be everybody else, but they're not as good as everybody else.
Exactly.
But this guy was unique and made it to the next round.
That's what it's about. And it's all about being unique. You have to be doing something that people are not typically seeing. And you have to be setting yourself apart somehow. And that's you can do that not only through the way you talk, but the way the companies you that represent you as well. You know, doing like something like Make Sure Friends Are Okay was a perfect thing as well, where I'm using a platform and pushing it away from me and putting it onto mental health and being like, don't look at me as much. Look at what I'm doing. I'm trying to help the world in a very, very positive way, and that ends up being like something where people are like, I respect that and I respect what you were doing. And I'll listen to you talk because you're talking about good things. You're trying to help people. So it's way different than being like, what's up, guys? Same thing as always. Like, you know.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, exactly.
Ring the bell.
Exactly, man. It's the same. I still want to be same, you know.
You know, and that's what's attractive about what you're doing. And I'm guilty of this too, right? I want followers, like, subscribe, follow me.
Of course.
I want it just like everybody else. And everyone, hey, look at me, love me, right? That's what everyone is doing on YouTube, screaming it from the mountaintops. Yeah, love me, please. But you're kind of taking the opposite approach, which is rare, which I think is why people are responding so well to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't you think?
Oh, 100%. I understand it in that regard. I think I went through the spot of love me, like thinking like that's what I wanted, thinking I wanted people to like me through me just posting pictures of myself all the time. And then I realized that like, I don't even want that. And I really just want to, if I have this platform, don't look at me, look what I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to help you talk to your friend, have your other friend talk to your other friend. And that's ended up being like what actually made me happy. The followings, getting people to like me and that kind of stuff wasn't fulfilling at all. And I know so many celebrities as well, they're in the same exact wave. They all think that they're like, I'm not happy with this. Like, I'm not happy with these people, like, you know, liking every one of my photos like this and sending these comments and doing these things. It doesn't bring happiness necessarily. If anything, like, if you're not hitting that, you know, 500,000 like mark that you think you need to hit,
it's true.
You're depressed, you know? You're not hitting your quota, you're upset. And
that's true even at the small lady, that lady in Michigan.
Yeah.
For her, maybe a good photo gets 100 likes. If she hits 50,
she's like, why that one get 50?
Why that one get 50? But if it gets 200, there's that serotonin hit.
Yeah, it's a high. It's a high for people. It really is.
Like when you were sitting there looking under your desk, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. Yeah, man. Like you were probably on top of the world.
I was on top of the world, for sure. But the highs are followed by lows as well, man. So that when you're not, the next day, when I'm looking at my stuff, I'm like, wait, why is that not happening for me? Like,
hey, what about me?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you have to understand that like, it's not about you a lot of times. It's about like what you're trying to spread and things like that, so.
No, that is a really good message.
Yeah.
And not many, I'm sure there are people out there doing the same thing, but now it's just so much me.
Yeah,
it's refreshing to see, and that's why I wanted to talk to you. I was interested in what you were doing too, because it's a topic near and dear to my heart. I've had mental health issues throughout my life, dealt with depression since I was a teenager, suicide attempts, all this other stuff, and it was funny. I did a video about it, and I was real hesitant because my wife's family didn't know anything about that, would see it, coworkers would see it, and I was kind of like. And plus, I posted it and it got shitty views. It got like 1,000 views. I'm like, all that and it didn't even fucking get views.
Yeah.
But the most important thing was people reached out and responded like, hey, I'm so glad you told this. I just shared that with my husband who's going through a similar thing and stuff. So you know what? That is more rewarding.
It's a reward for you too.
Yeah, than getting 100,000 views on a video.
Yeah.
That's more rewarding.
Once it's the people that you hit. Even if it's not a huge amount, it's the select people that you hit, you're like, wow, I'm doing something that like matters. Me speaking up allowed someone else to speak up, and that connected to someone else. I could save someone's life by saying that like I'm going through it as well. I've gone through like, you know, horrible depression episodes. I still go through it today. And I think that being transparent and being extremely open publicly, being like, I too struggle. I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
And even though social media can make you look like whatever it is. I'm going through it. And everyone's like, yo, me too. And like I guess before I was saying that like these kids in high school and middle school, whatever, they're looking at these Instagram people who are like, oh my God, their life's perfect.
Yeah.
My life's not perfect. Why don't I have a waist like this? Why don't I look like this? And Facetune does, you know, wonders to people, you know, cutting in weight and whatever it is, making yourself look perfect.
Sure. And pause on that real quick, because that is unrealistic expectations to girls out there.
Yeah, and guys too.
And guys too. You're in this business. How many girls are doing that?
Like 99.99999%.
No shit.
Bella's the only person I know that doesn't.
She's great.
That
No filters.
No filters.
On anything,
The only person I know who doesn't use it.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating as a photographer. Like I do all these photo shoots of people, very high quality photos, and then they edit them, cut their waists, whatever it is, grain it up so it looks normal.
Yeah.
And then they're like, here you go, here's the photo back. I'm like, I didn't take this.
Yeah.
I did not take this photo. I took this other photo that I want to post, and I can't post it now because you edited this, and now I can't post any of the other ones from that. So I hate it. I hate it so much. And then it goes into like the kids who are looking at these people online being like, how does this girl look like this? How does this guy look like this? I need to look like that.
Yep.
Now I'm depressed.
Yeah. I didn't get likes, and I don't look like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, social media can be a tricky thing.
Dude, it's so tricky. Yeah, it's a lot.
I feel bad for the kids out there in middle school.
Yeah, man.
It's tough out there. So I didn't grow up with that, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I didn't grow up with it either. I didn't think anything about it, really. We didn't have Snapchat in high school. We didn't have any of that really yet. So nowadays these kids are getting in middle school or elementary school, man, and they can say whatever they want. We're talking about earlier before we started filming about, people creating Instagram accounts and not being able to have any accountability for it. And being able to just have a blank page. They can say whatever they want, let it fly, and no one will say anything about it.
Twitter is the worst at that.
Yeah, Twitter is crazy about that. It's messed up. It's messed up.
Oh, shit. We got the crew in the building.
Oh, look who's here.
We got the boss in the building.
It's going to be really good. I think we should jump in for the content.
Yeah.
I think it will help actually raise the views because,
Wow. Jordan's off camera right now and just basically called Hunter out for not getting views.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. You want to hop in?
I don't know if you saw I don't know if you saw the article yesterday, but Jordan is now, you're looking at the 5th most powerful manager in the YouTube world.
Man.
Congratulations, man.
Well, to be honest, I don't know if it was ranked.
You made the list, which is most important.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. So that's it. I mean, what else are you here to talk about? Jordan came in, just had to ruin it and sort himself.
We did a great interview, though. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
What else? So, the other thing I want to know, too, is what's the focus going forward? So you make sure your friends are okay. That's a priority. You're still doing your film work. You're doing this. What else? I mean, what do you want to do? What's the dream gig?
It's really about make sure your friends are okay is the top of my board right now. I want to be doing as much with that. I want to bring that to as much light as possible and really blow it up to a whole new scale.
Okay.
And let people really understand that how important this mental health movement is and how important it is to talk to your friends.
Yep.
And along with that, I'm able to do my own creative work. We're doing documentaries.
What are you working
on? We're working on different projects where ideally what we're going to be doing is following artists around on tour and tracking their mental health and how they're doing.
Oh, no shit.
And we just did a project with this girls' skater community and how they do it with their mental health and
so you're all in on this.
Exactly. So I'm able to create my own content, be able to work with my own things, and also push that into mental health as well. So doing that, and we'll see where it goes.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Man. Well, what else are you promoting?
Just that.
Make sure your friends are okay. Follow you on Instagram. Follow you on Twitter.
A little bit of everything. Yeah.
What else? What else are we promoting?
That's about it, man.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by, man.
Thank you. I really
now
appreciate it.
Now we got to get on to Jordan. He's very needy.
God,
he's waiting in the wings. We can't keep him waiting.
Can't keep him waiting. He'll start
he's
looking at his watch right now. I'm not liking it.
He's a reality star now. He's on Tana Turns 21.
Mm-hmm. So he needs a spotlight now.
He does.
He's going to freak out.
He does. Well, thank you, brother. It was a pleasure, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks.